location huge. Yo, what's good, everybody? Black Panther just dropped in Marvel Snap Season Pass, and this card is incredible. I'm gonna show you pool 2 decks that you can build right away, and here he is. Would you look at that beautiful card? Black Panther on reveal, double this card's power. Our goal is to make Black Panther an absolute monster card, and at the same time make sure that we protect him. The number one card that works great with Black Panther is gonna be Odin. So we're playing Black Panther and then we're playing Odin on top of him, and Black Panther is actually just gonna quadruple his power. In order to pull that off, we're gonna have to protect ourselves from Shang-Chi, so that's why we have armor in this deck. We also have some other support cards in the deck, the main ones being Okoye. If Black Panther is not in your hand yet, she's gonna automatically give him +1 power. We also have Nakia. Nakia will give him +2 power if he's the one of the 2 leftmost cards in your current hand. And we also have Forge, which ideally you're playing on turn 4 right before you're gonna drop Black Panther. And the last sort of support card that is in the deck is Captain America. The only thing is that Captain America doesn't give the +1 before he's revealed. He really only works if you play him on the same spot as Odin. You can always switch him out for somebody else if you prefer that. The other cards that we have in this deck are support cards or cards that Odin can set off. We of course have Scarlet Witch. The reason we have Scarlet Witch over Storm is because we don't have a ton of really strong drops on turn 4 if we Storm, and then we're gonna put out Enchantress. I think that's kind of a waste of Enchantress's talents, or Shang-Chi. We of course have Killmonger. There are no 1-drops in this deck, so Killmonger is gonna come out there. He's gonna destroy all the 1-cost cards, and if you drop Odin on top of him, he's gonna do it again in case your opponent played more. We have Shang-Chi, who's gonna protect us against our opponent's Black Panthers, because you're gonna see a lot of those. And of course Enchantress is also protecting us from those Devil Dino decks and other ongoing cards, but she also could be set off by Odin again. And the last card is Spider-Woman, who's gonna afflict all enemy cards with -1 power, and if Odin gets put on top of her, she's gonna -1 power from all the enemy cards once again. And she's also a 5-drop that has 7 power. So Spider-Woman works perfectly in this deck. And of course, what fun would it be if we didn't have an alternative to that deck for you? And the alternative is going to include White Tiger instead of Spider-Woman, because White Tiger is going to shoot that tiger off if Odin sets her off. It's going to provide a lot more power. This deck is much more reliant on power. We got Jessica Jones in here. It's why we have Storm, because Storm can then put Jessica Jones on the next turn once the location is flooding. And of course we have Jubilee. Similar to the last video I made, Jubilee is going to put out one of those high cost cards like a White Tiger or Jessica Jones from your deck, and you could use her on the Storm location, or you can use her on any location, because Odin's gonna set Jubilee off again, so she's gonna break out another big time card. We've got the 2 Black Panther decks. They work really well. I've tested them out a few times. It really is a nice combo with Odin. This Black Panther card is going to give you a lot of power. You just really want to try and avoid Shang-Chi. So like I said, you want to kind of put him in that spot with armor to make sure that he's protected. And if not, we have other support cards in there that will hopefully help us out. All right, so we're starting off with the first deck, the one that has a lot more control in it. Of course, we're not going to be able to play turn 1, but we did draw Black Panther right away. We're going to figure out how to make best use of him. So he iced out Shang-Chi. That's not great, but it's not a big deal for what we're trying to do here. We're going to actually put armor in the first spot, and that is our plan, to put Black Panther right there in the armor spot. Unfortunately, he dropped sunspots, so allowing him to be unprotected kind of hurts us, but we didn't know. We're gonna play Captain America right with armor because we're preparing for Black Panther to get boosted. We're definitely going to need it because I protected his sunspot. It was just really bad timing. And we're going to go ahead and Scarlet Witch cloning vats. And then we're going to boost all the rest of our cards. This is going to be huge because we go first, so we know that he will not be able to clone whatever card he's going for. And we're going to get +2 power at Stark Tower with these. And he put out Shang-Chi, which is a very odd one. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put Nakia right here because we're trying to win this location. I have a feeling this is an Infinite deck that we're facing, but maybe Black Panther will be good enough to get through this. And there we go. We boost Black Panther. He did decide not to play anything. So we need a lot of power on the left side, and we gotta hope that he decides to play at Washington, D.C. If this works out by my calculations, we should have a 14 power Black Panther, and he should win us the game as long as Infinite is played in that middle spot. Let's take a look. This is the longest end of turn ever. If he was smart, he'd play Infinite in the third location. He didn't do it. Is Black Panther gonna be good enough? This is the ultimate reveal. Killmonger! And there it is! Black Panther wins us that location. Huge! So we're gonna play the Black Panther alternate deck, and we're gonna see how this works. This has a lot more power involved. Okay, this is a really rough spot. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to destroy a location because these locations are not good for us. We're already on turn 3. This is our first card that we were able to play. We're gonna have to just take this one down. He can keep playing at the cards are not where the cards aren't revealed yet. I am not willing to play there yet. We're gonna go ahead, dump Jessica Jones here. We have Killmonger for maybe the next turn. And there we go. Jessica Jones is going to hold down that middle location for us. This is how we're going to win the game, folks. We are going to Killmonger. We're going to Forge. We're going to put Black Panther right here in this left-hand location. And we are going to win the game. There goes Jessica Jones. She strengthens herself in the middle location, locks this in. He couldn't play a fourth card and get Ant-Man to go off. There's a possibility that he's going to play Apocalypse. There's a possibility that he's got Blue Marvel in there, which is kind of a weird deck instruction, but it is some sort of discard deck. He does have Ant-Man in there, so we got to be prepared for that. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Black Panther is going to be enough to get the job done because Killmonger is going to kill his one drops. He dropped these ones early, so possibly one or two of them is a one drop. We've got Forge, who's going to give +2 to Black Panther, and that's going to make Black Panther a solid 12 power card, and hopefully that is good enough. We're going to go ahead and snap. There's his America Chavez, so he wins that location. We were the first to reveal, but that's okay. Forge strengthens Black Panther. Black Panther goes for 12. Angela, Bishop, which is a bad card to play there, and Swordmaster. And once again, Black Panther wins us the location, wins us with the snap, and let's go. Black Panther is a beast. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section if you got any other suggestions on Pool 2 cards that work well with Black Panther. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next video.